Hey everyone, it's Tony here with Nerds Never Sleep, and it's time for another freeing quarter scale Bunny Girl unboxing. Now, today I've got one that was featured in one of my more recent haul videos that I've been trying to do lately, and was pretty well received and highly requested by you all for me to unbox first. So, if you can't read what this says, it is, of course, Marin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling. And of course, I am joined by Marin and Marin to check this one out. Now, with this one, it goes kind of against my theme that I do with my bunny girl setup. So what I'm trying to do is, with my larger scale bunnies, if they have a black bunny suit, I try to go with the bare legs because I just think it looks better than having the black on black. But unfortunately with this one, I did actually forget that I pre-ordered her like a year ago, and my pre-order got released 2 months early, and I didn't realize it until I got the charge and it shipped. So here she is. And we're going to check her out today. So again, I know a lot of you all are excited to check her out. I actually am pretty excited to check her out because I love Marin. If you haven't checked out the anime or manga of My Dress Up Darling, I do recommend it. Just a cool little slice of life romance kind of comedy anime about every nerd guy's dream with a beautiful cosplay girl. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to bring you over, show you a closer look at this box, and then we're going to open her up. All right, guys. So as you can see, this is a tall box, as is all of these free and quarter scale girls. And hopefully she's in frame well enough without too much glare here, so you guys can take a look at this box, because they do a really good job with these boxes. Now, here on the front, we've got our freeing, we've got our My Dress Up Darling, we've got the quarter scale painted figure, Marin Kitagawa bunny, and that's pretty much it, on the front here. They are pretty plain in the front, but then when you go over here onto the side, of course, we've got a very good look at Marin herself. And then even here on the back, we have several different photos of Marin. And again, just by looking at it, she looks like she's going to be super adorable. Here on the other side, we've got the Marin Kitagawa bunny version. So again, they do show a lot of the piece off on this box, which is definitely a plus. So you can kind of get a look at what you're expecting to have. But that's it for the box. Let's go ahead and see what's inside. All right, guys. So again, this is a pretty big box. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to open it. I'm going to pull out the big clamshell and kind of toss everything down to the side, because again, this is going to get very, very crowded up on this table. I even switched over to my newer, smaller turnstile just so I give myself some more space here on the table. Okay, guys, so as you can see real quick, this thing is pretty much the size of the box. There is not a lot of excess packing material, things like that. So she is a big girl. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cut this open. All right, so what we've got here basically is she's got her little foot peg right here. So she's going to have a little foot peg that's going to go on the base. And I'll take her base out first, because that's always the easiest part and the most important part. So Marin gets a pretty little clear pink base, and it fits on my smaller turntable. I did try to do a little bit of upgrading here on the channel with some motorized turntables, so it's a little easier to show you guys this stuff. So she is very, very pretty, guys. And wow, she is really, really pretty. I'm just double checking just to make sure that there's no scuffing, damage, or anything like that, because it does happen sometimes. And it looks like we are good. So we want to remove all the things off her very carefully. Oh, she's even got some crazy nails done. She's got a lot of little bits and bobs here covering her because obviously a lot of fragile pieces. So we've got one little thing here under the tie. You want to just kind of squeeze it out a little bit there. And that's to make sure that nothing scuffs along her skin in transit, stuff like that. She's got a couple little ones here on her hair. You want to pull all those off, obviously. Just keeping some of these miscellaneous strands in place, I guess, and from knocking into each other and causing paint problems. So that's it, man. She is really, really pretty. Again, I don't really do the tights, but oof, she looks really good here. Just making sure that's not a scuff. It was just some little debris. Okay, so what you guys do have to do is you do have to actually put this little peg here in her foot first. So that's going to actually elevate her foot so it looks like it's elevated on the base, and also keep it stable. Hopefully you guys can see this all right. Again, I will be showing you in the close-up views how all of it looks. Now you gotta take her base. So you do have to push these a little bit so they fit in all the way and they fit in nice and tight. So you definitely want to make sure you get this piece hooked onto the foot so it does go in stable. And as you can see, this is really, really stable here. I know this is my stand wobbling, but she is very, very stable on this thing. Really, really cool. So I'm going to move the stand for right now and put her down lower so you guys get a good look at her still as I'm piecing her together. We have to still do her ears. So they all come with these little plugs here. And you just kind of pull the little plugs out. And then you get her little ears. So I want to make sure I get the right ear for each side. So let's see. I want to make sure these are right. Okay, so this ear is going to go on this side. Yep. So these ears usually pop in very, very easily. I don't think I've had a problem with one yet. And we're going to kind of wiggle out her second ear. And should click right in. Perfect. So that is Marin. Like I said, easy assembly on this. The hardest thing is sometimes getting these feet to actually get in right. Sometimes they don't quite fit in the pegs and you gotta finagle them a little bit. Just don't overly force these things because they are breakable, obviously. Just take your time with it if you need to. Stop, kind of reposition the feet if you need to. Definitely take your time because it is worth it. And oh my God, she is a beauty, guys. So I'm going to clear this all off and I'm going to bring you in, give you a full look at this absolute beauty of a Marin. Okay, guys, so here is your 360 look at this absolutely beautiful Marin. Now, I am zoomed out quite a bit because obviously she is a big girl. So I'll make sure I zoom in and show you guys all the amazing detail on this piece as well.
Dusty joysticks, they click, the combo strike, and the room's alive with the late night tide.
Very, very nice job on the colors for the hair here. No defects up top on the hair either. Again, she has the manicured nails and her jewelry as well. It looks really, really good. Her big old bunny tail. She actually has a big bunny tail here. Kind of hidden behind her hair a little bit. Again, here on her other hand. Her well manicured nails. Go back up. Come back down here. Go back down the bottom again. Tights are well made, of course, those are real fabric. And the shoes have the kind of pearlescent kind of gray tone to them, so they look really, really cool. As you can see here, there's that piece I was telling you guys about in the video that I get to put on first to keep her foot elevated. Now we're gonna kind of do a little look from like a side front angle.
Console stands old and new, playing every game. Pixel dreams and wireframe.
All right, guys, so that's it for another absolute beauty of a quarter scale bunny by Freeing. And oh my God. Now, I know as far as Freeing collectors and the bunny girl collectors, I am still pretty new to the game. I don't have a ton of them, but my collection has been building up over time. And it's been cool because I've been able to share these with you all at home and kind of build up my own excitement with everybody else, because I am still, again, fairly new to this series and I absolutely love them. Now, am I going to prefer Marin without the tights? Probably. And if they do actually put out a version of her with the bare legs, I probably will end up selling this one and buying the bare leg version, because I think, again, the black on black isn't as cool as the bare leg with the black. I don't know why. For some reason, I think it stands out a little bit nicer. It pops a little bit better. Whereas the black tights seem to work really, really well with the other suits that are colored, like Alice's white suit with the black tights, Shion's purple one with the black tights. I think they pop really nice that way. But as far as the black on black, I kind of like having them bare-legged, as I've done with Urza and a couple other ones that I do have. So it's kind of all up to what your preference is, but this is the only Marin like this, and my God, they did such a good job with this. I'm happy they gave her the long tie to at least kind of give her a little something different than what the other bunny girls have. I like how when they give them kind of a little thing that just adds some of their personality to stuff. So all in all, I mean, I think it's perfect down to the face, the eyes. I think she is absolutely beautiful. And they even did all her nails and her jewelry, like her rings and stuff. So good. The fact they actually got the hair pretty damn accurate as far as the fade and stuff like that, from the blonde to the pink, things like that. Absolutely gorgeous. Now, all in all, I can go on about this all day, but I'm going to score her, obviously. Now, I'm going to give this one a high score because it is Marin. They did a amazing job on her. And again, I had regret at first, but after opening her up, I have zero regrets in getting her because she is fantastic. Not my favorite of the bunny girls, so I'm going to have to go with, I'm going to say 8.5 to a 9 for me. So she's one of the better ones, in my opinion, that I've unboxed, but not quite the best still. So I don't want to rate her too high, because then I'm going to get a bare leg version of her later, which I'm going to like better, and I'm going to have to give extra points to. So all in all, I can highly recommend this one. As far as the bunny girls go, she is a little bit more expensive than some of the newer ones have been. So I would recommend waiting for a sale or something like that. But she is an absolute beauty. So if you are a fan of this series, this is a definite recommend, guys. She is beautiful. I cannot say enough good things about it. I don't think they slipped up on any aspect of this piece. It is Marin Kitagawa right down to every last personality detail in this piece. Like I said, from the fingernails done, from all her little rings on, the facial expression, it's just perfect. It has to be the nicest looking Marin that I have seen to date. So kudos to those guys over at Freeing. They know what the hell they're doing. So you definitely get what you pay for with these quarter scale bunnies. But guys, that's going to be it for this unboxing and review of this absolutely beautiful Marin Kitagawa from My Dress Up Darling, of course, by Freeing. And again, I highly recommend this, guys. She is absolutely beautiful. Every time she comes around and I see the face, it's just chef's kiss. Absolutely beautiful. Hopefully you guys enjoyed checking her out with me, and I gave you a good enough look at what to expect if you go to get this figure yourself. If you guys like this video, do me a favor, click that like button, click that subscribe button, click that share button, spread the nerdiness, follow on all the social medias. All the links are in the description down below, and I will try to post some links of where you can purchase Marin as well. And that's going to be it, guys. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, everyone.